And we're back to learn Gimp in a year, day 9. Let me explain the basics of the layer structure. So there's another important principle to understand. I've shown in the last video, you shouldn't just paint on this canvas. Make a selection, use the paint bucket tool, left click on it, while for example black is a foreground color, and you have a black object. Go to select none, and then the selection is gone. But you can also see it's on the same thing, let's call it that for now, as the white background. So if I try to move it around, I also move around the white background. Then press Ctrl Z, so we've got this blank white background. And now I click right here on this, what is it? Kind of like a document with a plus sign. And here we can create a new layer. Let me call that object, and it's important that we fill it with transparency. And you can see now two elements here. This is called the layers menu. We have the background, which is this white element, and then the object, which is transparent. Therefore, there's nothing on it. I am on the object layer, create my selection, use the bucket fill, left click on it, select none. And now if I drag this around using the move tool, you can see we've got it separated from the background. And this is one of the core principles of programs like Gimp. For example, also Photoshop, they use layer structures. So you can create multiple layers and then stack them. Let me create another object layer, transparent. I use the ellipse select. Let me make it red this time. Once again, I use the bucket fill tool for it, then select none. And I can drag these objects around, and technically I can also drag the background around. So the checkerboard design is always an indicator for transparency, and this doesn't have a layer, but everything else you can see has. And you can left click on these objects and now drag them around, reposition them. And the order in the layers menu is also the order that you're going to see on the canvas. So you can see object 2, our red one, is the top element, then black, then the white background. But if I left click drag here, the black one is now on top, and I can even drag the white background on top. If I make it invisible, you can see we've got the objects below, but they're just hidden because the entire layer background is white. So simply see it as a stack of cards. And depending on what you put on these cards and where you position them in the stacked order, you will see it, can drag it around, or even hide it. And this is the basic principle behind the layers in Gimp. I hope this video was helpful, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.